Welcome to Profiletraders. This is Reza and you're listening to my market analysis for April the 28th. It has been few days since the last report, but as you can see through this chart, there was really nothing to report at all. Market has been stuck into a very wide trading range, and besides either stalling at these levels or refusing to come down, nothing was happening. However, today we are seeing something quite interesting. Yesterday it was a big surprise from the Fed that once again Mrs. Yellen came out giving us the same plate of bologna that rate hikes moving forward are going to be very limited, if any, and due to the fact that there are so many uncertainties out there, and on the top of it an economic slowdown, that she wasn't sure at all what she was planning to do moving forward. This was absolutely no new statement, but to the ears of this greedy market, it came as an excuse to rally this thing to the very high and close it at 2093 yesterday. Then overnight, the BOJ, Bank of Japan, had their meeting and they decided that they do not see the need of further capital injection and stimulus and quantitative easing into their markets, and that disappointed the market, where we closed or came down, tested the very important level of 2070 and then held that level and managed to close the overnight at 2080. Then immediately off the open, after retesting the overnight POC, we got a very big push up. Once again, market was doing what it knows best, which is ignoring all the absolutely horrendous economic data that came out today. We grew at 0.5%. Business investments has been the lowest since 1929, and if you average the last 6 months of our economic growth, we have been growing at less than 1%. Overall earnings that came out were the weakest since the 2009 that we have seen, and despite all of this, again they were trying to buy it for the good portion of the day today, until I think with this reversal of today, we have reached a level where this is it. We are no longer going to be able to maintain the markets at these levels on the back of such absolute disastrous, terrible economic numbers that came out, not only from here, but pretty much from everywhere around the globe. So the fact that we did come, tested the high, and then on one shot we went down, took yesterday low, took the overnight low, and closed now at 2073. This could be potential of one of those one-day reversals that I was mentioning. Now there is a possibility, because Amazon is now trading at 672, that we are going to get one more attempt to the upside tomorrow morning. That is maybe, I'm not even sure. And then from that point on, going into this end of the month and starting next month, I absolutely see the likelihood of a very, very stiff correction to have started being placed. Therefore, resistance number one right now is at 2079. If we do remain below 2079, this will be further sign of weakness, and continuation to the downside should definitely follow through. If we do break 2079, then the next level of resistance will be at 2088, and if 2088 doesn't stop the move, this whole 2095 on the upside will be challenged, and then after that you don't need to be genius to know that 2100 will be the next level of resistance. But very severe turnaround to the downside. It is about time. This market has been totally, absolutely detached from the reality. They have done a wonderful job making it hold despite all the negative out there. But I don't believe this is no longer sustainable. To the downside, we have to target at least the two first naked POC below us, 2063 upon a break of 2070, which is a critical level, and then after that 2049.75. And if I go lower than that, there are many other POCs way lower than this that at some point are going to be tested and traded through. So very sharp 1 day reversal, retest of the high, failure, took yesterday low, close towards the bottom end range of the day. We should definitely in the next few days and weeks start to see a downside market having been initiated from today's reversal. Now for crude, I gave you a channel which was possibly calling for 46. Today we did reach 46, and immediately from that point on we rejected. This is absolutely no different than the market. It is completely detached from reality. It is completely detached from the supply demand side. It is completely detached of how much oil is actually at sea, not knowing where to go, being delivered. But as you all know, these markets are oftentimes hijacked by a very astute groups, and they do whatever they like to do with it. And I think that this is going to be the next one to take it on the chin, and once it's going to start to take it on the chin, it is going to be as ugly as the market going down. So we are about hitting areas of significant resistance here. We are almost touched the upper part of the channel, and if it really wants to push further up, possibly we could come for a test of this 47 area, but which I doubt very much so. And after that point, it should start to catch up with reality, and the reality is an abundant amount of oil, shrinkage of demand, additional oil now from Iran and Libya coming into the market, OPEC no longer existing or being just a facade, no production cut planned, nor will it be implemented if planned, and this trading at $45.90 or $46, I think it's just a matter of time before it's gonna start to collapse on the way down. To the way down, the first level of support is nowhere else but 44.84. After that, we do break that, we are gonna come to 44.10 to 43.9, and if this doesn't hold, 43.20 is the next level down. So it's going to start to become very interesting. For a long time, market has been shut down to the downside. There has been no business possible to conduct on the short side of almost every of these indexes. Now maybe time is about to change, and a two-sided market is going to start, which is very good for day trading, because when you only have an option and that option is to chase price, is not always very fun nor easy. This was Reza with Profiletraders. If you wish to learn market profile, check my website profiletraders.com. You can get a 2 days trial to my trading room and see how everything is done. Have a great evening, and to tomorrow.